than our usual Michigan summer days.
While some report symptoms like a runny nose, coughing, or scratchy eyes, not everyone could feel it. Have you noticed like watery eyes, scratchy throat?
None of it.
None of it?
Mm-mm.
Totally no impact on you?
No impact.
Although some don't notice the physical impacts, a respiratory...
Live from your local news leader, this is KTTC News.
Thank you for watching us this evening. I'm Tom Overley. For the next month, more than 16,000 people are coming to Rochester for a regional convention of Jehovah's Witnesses. That event is returning for the first time since 2019 because of the COVID pandemic. There's a major economic impact, of course, to our city, and our Darian Letty looked into this and brings us the report.
You may have noticed downtown Rochester is a bit busier on Friday. Thousands of folks are piling into the Mayo Civic Center for a Jehovah's Witness convention.
It's difficult to find something that houses 16,000, and so this works really well to just split it up over a few weekends.
After a 3-year hiatus, the organization is excited to host in person.
And that was a real question. Will people ever meet again in person? And I think that's a resounding yes, and just take a look throughout the building today and you'll see that. And not only are they here, but the folks are out in the community supporting the community that they've come to enjoy.
It's taking place over 5 weekends, skipping over next weekend.
Each of those will be given each weekend. They will be given by different people each weekend, and then the families that are attending will be different each weekend.
Now, big conventions and other gatherings can draw a lot of local business to local shops and restaurants here in Rochester.
It's a real big investment for this community. It's really important, especially now as people are getting their feet back under them from the pandemic.
The estimated economic impact is somewhere between 6 and 7 million, many of that going towards local businesses.
We love the city of Rochester. We love the hotels, all of the restaurants. We love working with the Civic Center staff here. They're amazing to work with.
Nearly 4,000 hotel rooms were blocked off between 11 hotels to host the convention goers.
Tourism is huge. It drives not just my business as a hotelier, but there's so many other businesses impacted, from the restaurants and the grocery stores and Target and Walmart. We're talking every avenue gets impacted one way or the other.
People from all over the state, along with Wisconsin and Iowa, are coming to the convention, many reuniting after years of not being together.
It's the excitement of seeing all the Jehovah's Witnesses in the area gathering together and smiling, and the hugs. We've missed that.
Darian Letty, KTTC News.
And the Jehovah's Witness Convention is open to the public. You can see the dates and times on your screen. We'll have a link as well on our website at kttc.com. Let's talk weather now and head outdoors to our meteorologist Sarah Gannon out on the weather patio. A fine Friday evening out there, Sarah.
Hey there, Tom. Yeah, conditions have been pretty decent here today. Not too hot, but a little bit sticky out here as we do see some of that humidity in the region as dew points have climbed towards about those mid-60s in some locations. But we're dodging that sunshine here now this evening as we take a live look from your Lewis Donato live camera network. You'll notice quite a bit of cloud cover in the area, but a couple peaks of that blue sky, and a couple rays of sunshine here and there, but overall not too bad. Temperatures area-wide sitting into the upper 70s, low 80s. We stayed very seasonal across the region today. Dew points, however, a little less enjoyable. Most of those dew points have been sitting into those low to mid 60s. So depending on where your location is, some spots even running towards those low 70s. So some spots a bit more humid than others, but at least a little bit of a light breeze. We're seeing winds anywhere from around 5 to 10 miles per hour. But that cloud cover continues to build across the area, but we are keeping an eye on a couple stray showers and thunderstorms that are popping up just on our southern edge there towards Charles City, down into parts of Chickasaw and heading towards Fayette counties there. That's all riding along a cold front situated just on our southern edge, and that will produce a couple stray showers and thunderstorms here for the evening hours, but overall expecting to stay mainly quiet throughout the area. So as we head into the rest of our evening, hour by hour forecast, looking to stay cloudy, temperatures staying mild and comfortable here for this evening, but we are expected to see warmer temperatures as we head to the weekend, and even a chance for some showers and thunderstorms as we head towards next week. So we'll talk about all those forecast details coming up in just a little bit. Tom?
All right, Sarah, and we do have an update now on the body found in the retention pond in Rochester. The Southern Minnesota Regional Medical Examiner's Office has confirmed that the deceased woman found in that submerged vehicle is of this woman, Jody Beckerman. We still do not know. I've not gotten the confirmation of the exact cause of death. All right, so in other news tonight, more major rulings today as the U.S. Supreme Court wraps up another controversial term. In two 6-3 decisions, the court's conservative majority siding with the First Amendment and effectively putting religious freedom over LGBTQ plus rights while separately blocking President Biden's student loan forgiveness plan. Alice Barr has more now from Washington.
In another day of major shakeups, the Supreme Court's conservative majority blocking President Biden's student loans forgiveness plan, ruling 6-3 that the president had gone too far without congressional approval in moving to cancel more than $400 billion in student loan debt.
We were looking forward to the student loan forgiveness. We were actually expecting it. That's going to crush us financially.
You borrow some money to go to college, and there should be responsibility to pay that back.
President Biden already working on alternatives to deliver on a campaign promise. The administration had argued it was legal to let some 43 million eligible borrowers cancel up to $20,000 in debt under a statute regarding national emergencies like the COVID pandemic. But the court decided the plan overstepped the president's authority. In a separate significant case today, the High Court ruled in favor of a Colorado web designer who wanted to be able to reject same-sex wedding clients.
And I'm grateful for the court for affirming that the government can't force anyone to say something they don't believe.
The court's majority decided that as a creative professional, Lori Smith's First Amendment rights shielded her from punishment under Colorado's anti-discrimination law because, quote, Colorado seeks to force an individual to speak in ways that align with its views but defy her conscience about a matter of major significance. The dissenting liberal justices argued the First Amendment does not protect the act of discrimination, noting this is the first time the High Court has granted a business open to the public a constitutional right to refuse to serve members of a protected class, and saying that will, quote, mark gays and lesbians for second-class status.
Well, there has been mixed reactions about the decisions across the country, specifically the rejection of the student loan forgiveness. We were downtown today speaking with residents about how they feel about the ruling, and we found that the decision is quite polarizing in our community.
I think that for students who pay their own share and make their way through school, it's discriminatory against them if you forgive the loans for the people who have accumulated significant loans.
It's hard to know what to think. I was hopeful that we, meaning I am one person who still has student debt, and I've paid off 80% of it just by working in the gig economy, which I'm proud of, and yet I also feel like education shouldn't be penalized, and it should be something that we really consider how it should be moving us ahead.
Meantime, the president is offering an alternative student loan or student debt plan designed to ease borrowers' threat of default if they fall behind on payments after the Supreme Court struck down the original initiative. Now, the president says he will work under the authority of the Higher Education Act to begin a new program that would begin loan repayment but remove the immediate threat of default. He said the plan would take longer but provide relief to millions of student borrowers.
That's why we're creating a temporary 12-month, what we're calling on-ramp repayment program. And now, this is not the same as a student loan pause. It's been in effect for the past 3 years. Monthly payments will be due. Bills will not go out and interest will be accruing. And during this period, if you can pay your monthly bills, you should.
Well, in other news, a big day for Rochester for a Rochester restaurant. Whistle Binkies of the Lake will be featured on an episode of America's Best Restaurants. America's Best Restaurants is a social media channel that features unique restaurants from around the country. They filmed an entire episode featuring the area restaurant earlier today, and Whistle Binkies on the Lake is a local restaurant and a pub on Wood Lake Drive. Its menu has a lot of different food varieties like grilled food, sandwiches, pasta, and seafood.
They called us, asked us if we would be interested in being one of the people that got interviewed for it, so we said absolutely. It was really great. It's a great experience and something really great for the restaurant, our staff and our guests, and it was exciting to have something new brought to Rochester.
And the show featured some of Whistle Binky's Asian food plates as the best items there. Have to check that out. Well, 4th of July weekend and travel headaches for millions of people. A look at what's happening around the country. Also, playing it safe. This July 4th, we're hearing from the Minnesota DNR. Up next.
And we are looking ahead to some warm temperatures, especially early next week. We'll talk about all those forecast details, but first, here's a look at today's allergy report. But before we go, here's a look at Mystery Cave down towards Forestville. Our Cami Reeves was there earlier today for our show, Midwest Access. We'll be right back.
I'm Deborah Norville. Coming up, don't look back.
Well, this weekend, thousands will flock to their cabins or campsite in the woods to have a bit of fun for the holiday weekend. While some fun in the sun and a dip in the lake might be a good time, the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources is looking to keep the outdoors a safe experience for everyone. KTTC's Quinn Gorham explains the ways you can make sure you're being careful and considerate this weekend.
Minnesota is a treasure trove of natural beauty and outdoor recreation.
And we have a lot of really fun things that people can do in state parks over the holiday.
But it's important to preserve that experience.
Unfortunately, dry conditions continue across the state. While we did receive some much welcomed rain, it looks like we have more warm and dry weather forecasted for this weekend.
Dry conditions have turned part of the state into a tinderbox, and with the holidays centered around fireworks right around the corner, the Minnesota DNR is advising extreme caution.
We know that people cause over 98% of all wildfires in Minnesota.
And most of those are unintentional.
In some parts of the state, those conditions are so bad, the agency has placed restrictions on fireworks outside city limits. That's the case in Minnesota's Arrowhead, where St. Louis County, Cook County, Lake County, and Carleton County are all under firework restrictions.
We know fire danger, it can and does change quickly. So we continue to monitor conditions and will act accordingly as things change.
But fires aren't the only thing to be careful with this weekend. The agency also wants people to practice proper water and trail safety.
And it's up to every boater and OHV rider to make sure that they're keeping themselves and others safe while recreating. This includes staying sober, wearing the appropriate safety gear, and knowing local rules and regulations.
The message: have fun, but be safe and considerate while you do it.
Those are also important things to keep in mind as people are out in the state parks and maybe making some s'mores or roasting some hot dogs this weekend.
Reporting in St. Paul, I'm Quinn Gorham.
Well, right now, tens of millions of Americans are facing the threat of severe storms, potentially life-threatening heat and air quality alerts as airport workers deal with what's predicted to be the busiest travel day on record as we head into the July 4th weekend. Ivan Rodriguez reports.
As life-threatening temperatures expand across the U.S., with more than 70 million people under excessive heat alerts, the threat of severe storms forecast over the next 3 days, and more than 500 wildfires raging across Canada, triggering air quality alerts for more than 100 million Americans. The TSA is predicting record-setting passenger volumes over the 4th of July weekend.
Friday is going to be our busiest day both here and nationwide.
When we get the projections from the airlines and we understand better, we know what kind of staffing that we need.
Despite staffing preparations.
I was supposed to fly out Monday, but because of a storm it was pushed off till today. So yeah, now's when I'm flying out.
So you didn't plan to travel when everyone else is traveling now?
No. So I guess we'll find out how it is.
Airline officials are urging travelers to give themselves plenty of time.
When you're looking at the times of day where we see those big travel rushes, we're looking in the morning, 5:30 to 8. Then we have a midday rush between 11:30 and 1, and then again 4:30 to 7 in the evening.
If you're hitting the highway, more affordable gas prices might lead to more traffic. AAA predicting a big increase in people driving to their destinations this holiday weekend.
Because gas prices are significantly below what they were last year, we're seeing prices that are more than $1 cheaper.
I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
Here's your first alert weather with meteorologist Sarah Gannon.
We have been enjoying some nice, comfortable conditions out there across the region today. We enjoyed that sunshine early on, but now that cloud cover really rolling in here for the evening hours. We are expected to stay quite warm as we head towards the weekend, but getting quite hot by early next week. Here's a live look outside from your Lewiston Auto Live camera network, looking at some nice sunshine there, here and there, but that cloud cover really starting to thicken up a bit more. Notice over towards Lake City, nice day to be out on the water, especially as we head into the holiday weekend, expecting to see quite a bit of boat traffic out there this weekend. Overall, conditions looking pretty nice here for the weekend ahead. As we look at some of those temperatures across our area, we are sitting pretty seasonably into those upper 70s, some low 80s there. 81 for Austin and Mason City. Winona at 82 right now. Here in Rochester, we are sitting at a comfortable 79 degrees. Our dew points, though, a little bit sticky in many locations. Notice those dew points hovering into those low to mid 60s, but winds staying quite light, anywhere from around 5 to 10 miles per hour. So it's a nice, pleasant evening. Good evening to get outside, have dinner on the patio, do some grilling. A couple spots may have to dodge a couple of stray showers here for the evening hours. Most of us, though, are dry with that cloud cover building in, but notice just to the south there of Winneshiek County there, right on that border with Fayette County, we are looking at a couple stray showers there popping up. That's all along a cold front that is a stationary boundary that is just hanging out here across northern Iowa. So majority of us will stay pretty quiet throughout the remainder of tonight, but a couple stray showers, though, possible on our southern edge here this evening. So as we look ahead to the weekend, very comfortable, looking to be a seasonally warm weekend, very pleasant. Next week, though, we are looking at a few chances for some showers and thunderstorms back in the area, and temperatures looking to be quite hot. Many spots looking to take a run into the low 90s. So when we look at that temperature trend here for the upcoming week, you'll notice Saturday, Sunday, not too bad. Seasonally warm there into those mid 80s. But as we head towards Monday and Tuesday, Monday looking to be our hottest day of the week, looking to run towards those upper 80s. Some spots wouldn't be surprised to see low 90s between Monday and Tuesday. But don't worry, if you're not quite prepared for the heat, don't want it to stick around. Good news is temperatures do fall back a little bit more as we head towards the mid and late week, though, looking to drop back towards about those upper 70s and low 80s. So things looking to really heat up as we head towards the 4th of July holiday on Tuesday. Timing things out for the rest of tonight, conditions looking to stay overall pretty quiet here for the overnight hours. Temperatures as we wake up tomorrow morning into about those low to mid 60s. Daytime hours on your Saturday looking very pleasant here for the region. Maybe a couple stray showers possible, but for the most part, we'll stay pretty dry throughout the area on Tuesday afternoon into the evening hours. I think if we do see any precip chances, best opportunity south of I-90. The daytime hours tomorrow, those high temperatures will be into those mid 80s. And as we head towards Sunday, another beautiful day in store. More sunshine on the way, though, but we look to see high temperatures climbing to those mid 80s. As for tonight, conditions looking to stay quiet. Mostly cloudy conditions, though. Temperatures will be into those low to mid 60s. Winds will stay light out of the west around 5 to 10 miles per hour. As we look ahead to that weekend forecast, though, cloud cover is a bit more predominant as we head into Saturday. Sunday, though, looking to bring more widespread sunshine to the region. Both days overall looking to be warm and mostly quiet for the region. But some nice pictures coming in from our garden gallery. Garden gallery winner tonight is Luis from Cherry Grove. Some beautiful peonies there, or petunias, excuse me. Very colorful here for this evening. Congratulations to Luis. You are tonight's garden gallery winner. You can head on down to Sargent's on 2nd here in Rochester and claim your prize. Here's a look at that 70 forecast, though. Nice weekend in store, seasonally warm, but we get hot by Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, looking to bring back some isolated shower and thunderstorm chances. So we'll continue to keep an eye on that 4th of July outlook as we head towards Tuesday. Julian.
Next in sports, get your engine started. The Go for 50 race is coming back to Deer Creek Speedway. We'll preview the 44th annual event. Plus, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Nafisa Collier to save the day. We'll hear from the links forward on her game-winning shot after the break. What's going on, friends? I'm Julian Mitchell. Now, I want to start sports this evening by thanking Nafisa Collier after watching Klay Thompson, Pat Mahomes, and Travis Kelce shank golf balls into the gallery. Well, Fee saved the night of sports. You somehow missed it late last night. Collier sunk a game winner to propel the Lynx to a 99-97 overtime win over the Seattle Storm. The game winner was just icing on the cake, too, for Collier. The 26-year-old put together a historic performance, 31 points, 8 boards, 5 assists, and 6 blocks. Just the second player to have that stat line, Candace Parker the first. Collier has been exceptional this season, second in the league in scoring at 22 points a game. Postgame, Collier revealed that she hadn't hit a game winner before this. Sophie, how did it feel?
I missed the first one, and I'm like, if we lose this game, it feels like it's on my shoulders. So it's like I said, it's good and bad. When you don't make it, it's on you. If you make it, it's on you. I don't know, but winning is fun. So I hope I make the next one. This has been my hardest off season, just coming back, and so being able to push past like where I was my last season, which was 2021, and to get better, it was like a sprint for me. And so I am proud of myself and the work that I put in, and I'm glad that it's showing on the court.
Winning is pretty fun. For all the gearheads out there, the 44th annual Go for 50 charitable race is 1 week away. For the second consecutive year, the Go for 50 will span 3 days. This year it starts Thursday, July 6th, running through Saturday. It's the 8th. The race is taking place at the same track since 2005, Deer Creek Speedway. The late model race partners with the Blooming Prairie Lions Club and Lions Club International. The proceeds have gone many different directions over the years.
We've raised a lot of money throughout the 44 years. We're very happy to know that we give money back to the community to help with kids with playground equipment, maybe a new van for Prairie Manor we did over in Blooming Prairie. We give money to the U of M for macular degenerations, for eyes, things like that. So it goes for a good cause.
A quick note here before we go. According to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, the Timberwolves have agreed to a deal with free agent Troy Brown Jr. It's a 23-year-old first-round pick from 2018.
All right, good for him. Thank you, Julian. We'll be back in a moment.
Kate.
Well, finally tonight, time to celebrate all those friends and relationships you have online. Today is Social Media Day. It all started with Friendster in 2002, one of the first popular social media platforms. Then came MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, and numerous others. You can celebrate the day by making a post on your favorite social media platform. You could also find a social media meetup in your area, share your favorite meme, or connect with someone you've not spoken to in ages. Remember, when posting, to use the hashtag Social Media Day to connect with even more people. And if you do post anything about me or Julian or Sarah, make sure it's really nice.
Yes, a lot of social
Only
media friends.
Nice things.
Nice